whipped honey recipe. Basically, for every 1 cup of honey, I put in 1 8-ounce block or bar or whatever of Philadelphia or whatever cream cheese you want to use. 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and it gives the whipped honey a more, I guess, denser consistency, a more spreadable consistency that doesn't fall apart as fast. The other tip or trick is I usually put in about a teaspoon of cornstarch. You could use whatever brand of cornstarch you want to use. I happen to use this one. And then about a half a teaspoon of lemon. That would be for two bars of cream cheese. So basically, if you want to cut the recipe in half, it would be 1 cup of raw unfiltered honey. Try to get the unfiltered kind and whatever is locally grown to you. So if you live in, northern Vermont, get the northern Vermont version of this or whatever it is. So 1 cup of raw unfiltered honey, 1 stick of cream cheese, right? 8 ounces of cream cheese. Then you would use a half a teaspoon of cornstarch, and then you would use a 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. If you're gonna do what I'm doing, right, this has been going for about 2 minutes now, somewhat high speed, not the highest speed, but level 6 or so is where I'm at with the whisk attachment. So if you're gonna do 2 cups of honey, it would be 2 cups of raw honey, 2 bars of cream cheese, 1 full teaspoon of cornstarch, and then 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice. Basically, the lemon juice kind of gives it like a nice tangy finish. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. What the cornstarch does is it kind of stabilizes it, and cornstarch, believe it or not, is a little on the sweet side, so it does give it like a little bit of a sweetness as well. And then basically the reason for the cream cheese in there is the cream cheese just gives it more body, more consistency. You could do this with just the raw honey. If that's what you want to do, it's totally fine. Just make sure that this is at room temperature when you start to whisk it. And that's why I took out my cream cheese before I started whisking the honey, because this also needs to be at room temperature. Very important. It's easier to mix. It's easier to get light and airy and fluffy. Anyways, if you do like what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below. The other important information is beat this or whisk this for about 20 minutes just on its own. So just the honey, just on its own for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm going to shut off the mixer, add my cornstarch, lemon juice, and cream cheese, and then let it go for about another 5 to 10 minutes or so. And the end result is completely amazing. I will show you that in the next video after this one. Like button, subscribe button's down there below. I'll put a link to this mixer down there in the description section. You could use a hand mixer. If you want to use one of those, it's totally fine. But this isn't necessarily something you could do by hand. Like if you just want to use human power, you're gonna need the high speeds that come with these electronically powered devices. Anyways, you get the idea. Like button, subscribe button. Check out the description section. Also hit up the comment section if you have any comments or questions. And I will catch you all on the next exciting video.